My Heroes Complexity's QXC, who is here at the MLG Spring Arena, hosting the Dr. Pepper Arena, and also doing analysis for the first time in an official setting for a pro tournament. So QXC, how has it been to be on the other side of the tournament instead of playing in the tournament trying to win, but to actually be doing the analysis end?
It's definitely an interesting change of things. I did do a little bit of casting in the GSL, but I don't know. I kind of like being able to analyze the games, but at the same time, I really do want to be a player. It's a good change of pace, but I don't think I'd want to stick with it.
Does casting these games just make you want to play more because you see what they're doing and what mistakes they make, and you're like, oh, well, they're doing this. I know I could do this better, and then you feel like you could compete at the top too?
Yeah, man. I really would like to be one of the players here actually competing in the tournament, and casting it just kind of reinforces that.
Do you think casting helps your games at all? Because now you would get to analyze some of the top players in the world, some of the these top Korean players who are here. Do you feel like that will help you in your own playing?
To a certain extent, but actually I don't think it's as useful as I thought and as many people might think. And the difference there is when you're casting, you're not able to say everything, and you're not able to really slow the game down and analyze the most important parts. Your primary job is to make it entertaining. And with that change of focus between just understanding the game and how to make yourself better to making the game interesting and talking about things that are cool, you're missing a lot of the educational value. So I don't actually feel like it's helping me nearly as much as I thought.
Now, do you think this is just because StarCraft 2 is such a fast-paced game that you're not able to keep up with everything? Because as soon as you want to say one thing, another thing happens, and that other thing's already old and not explainable? Or is it just your style that's not allowing you to cast it how you'd like to?
Are you saying I'm slow?
No, man. I'm not saying you're slow. I'm saying the game's really fast. I'm just quoting what you said in the previous answer.
So you think if I was faster, I'd be able to keep up with it? I don't actually think it's possible to be a good commentator and also learn the same things that you would if you were to analyze the game on your own. You're just trying to do two different things. And even if all I did was try and analyze the game, I'm still doing it in real time without the ability to slow things down, rewind, watch battles over and over, which is really important when I'm actually doing my own personal analysis.
If you had to choose between being a professional player and continuing on and competing in the next few years, or going to the other end and being a caster.
Player.
No questions asked.
Absolutely not.
Is it just the thrill of competition and the want to win?
Is that not enough? You make it sound like it's not enough. That is enough. That is exactly why I want to play. I want to be that guy. You know that guy.
I do.
You do know him. I want to be that one.
Well, all right, so when that time comes and you feel like you may have to put down the mouse, do you think an analysis career is something that you'd want to go into?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to be this close to a competitive scene without being a competitor. It's just not something I'm interested in, is my personality, the kind of person I am. When I see the players walking around, I always want to be one of them.
Well, you are to me, and that's how I know you. So talking about this tournament a little bit, you'll be able to watch most of the matches the first day or two. Who has impressed you the most this weekend?
Probably Marine King. He always seems to bring something interesting to his games and turn positions that normally I would think, there's no way Terran can win at this point, and he pulls out a win one way or another. Very solid, very strong, very consistent gameplay. Definitely something that I'd like to model my own after.
Do you feel like he's the best player in the world right now?
That question doesn't make sense.
Well, why not? What do you mean it doesn't make sense? You can say no, because X, 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 and Y, and Z players, those are three X's that would make any sense. But those players are all better, or because he won MLG New York, then MLG Columbus, had a really good run at IPL, and now he was undefeated until a little while ago here, that you might consider him the best.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not actually sure on this, but I think he's out of Code S. Is that true? That might be
No.
completely wrong. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Maybe he got second in his group or something. I remember seeing him, or maybe I just read that he almost lost. I think that's what it was. Anyway, I guess the thing about like best player is weird. Maybe if he had won IPL 4, but we did see him lose in kind of a spectacular fashion, both to Alive and Squirtle there. And it wasn't because they were doing anything crazy. They just kind of predicted what Marine King would do and countered it accordingly. And I feel like most of the players we've seen here haven't really done that. So it waits to be seen. He's definitely in the running for best, but times are changing.
Is there anyone else besides Marine King that's really impressed you this weekend?
No, I mean, players that aren't Terran don't really impress me.
Wait. How can you say that? I know you're Terran biased. That's who you are. It's what you play. But everyone hates your race, and you have to know that. So how can you not give acknowledgement to the other races in this game?
Terran always wins. Every map is Terran favored.
I can't dispute that. I can't. I don't know.
Why are you giving me the mic back?
All right. Well, you know what? To finish it off, I know you just finished school, or you're finishing very soon.
2 weeks.
In 2 more weeks. And I've heard you say that you want to come back to playing right after you finish, and you're very confident in your own set of skills when you'll be able to finish school and be able to focus on StarCraft 2. When will we be seeing you playing? And what do you think you could do after you get into practice?
My intention from the very beginning has always been to be the best player in the world, undisputed. I want to win every single game that I play and every event that I enter, and I hope I can do it soon. I'll be graduating near the beginning of May. MLG Anaheim will be the first major local event, and hopefully by then I'll be able to put up some good results.
Well, I would like to see you play again, as I enjoyed seeing you all of 2011, and I hope you do well at MLG Anaheim.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.